What's Happening Hoke show is filmed before a live audience and is brought to you by Rockfish Motor Speedway, the Rock of Hoke, Nunboys.com, and GPS Photography and Video. GPS Photo Video. What's Happening Hoke? Glenn Young alongside Hal Nunn, and welcome to the What's Happening Hoke show, brought to you by the Rock of Hoke, Rockfish Motor Speedway. Hal, the weather's cooling down a little bit in the 80s.
Out there right now. Let's hope Saturday night it stays like that.
And Thursday and Friday got kickoff today at 7 o'clock with JVs. I'll be out there. And then, of course, Friday with the varsity on at the Boneyard.
Today, 85 is a high, 66 is a low. 66 in August is unheard of.
Yeah.
I'm taking it, but they said Monday it's going to get back.
Yeah, Monday through Wednesday, back up in the 90s, 91s. And I tell you, the good thing about that, we've been reporting on it since last year, December. The school's got AC, man.
Oh, man.
That is huge.
And let me tell you, they got, let me finish the weather. One more thing on the weather. There is
tropical
storm coming in. Sunday, there's a 50% chance of rain. Let's hope that that holds off and lets Friday night get through it. But yeah, you're right. First of all, before we get to that part, I just want to say something about the shooting up in Virginia.
Yeah.
Our thoughts and prayers go out with the folks in the news station and the families up there in Virginia about the shooting interview. First of all, we're sort of young and rookies at this. We're learning the business. We're getting involved in the community. And yes, we've been out on an accident. We've been out on the street. But you just never know what's going to happen. You never know what's going to happen.
We were doing a coaching show last night.
I thought about it too.
The thing about it, this had nothing to do with mental illness. This guy was a nut. This was premeditated murder. All because he went postal, lost his job a while ago. And then it filed his EO complaints with HR, with whatnot. But still, didn't have to kill him.
No, he just,
and then he filmed it.
That's, it blows my mind. I just feel so sorry for the young fans. I mean, the girls, my oldest son's age, your son's age.
Right.
24, 25.
Just getting started in their careers, just getting out of school. She was an intern there at
James Madison University. He was a Hokie from Virginia Tech. So
and what gets me, I just wish, they always end up committing suicide, and that's it. I want to catch them alive. I want to see more of them caught alive.
Look, they put the dude
from chasing him, and he evaded capture and everything, and then he killed himself.
Well, they put the dude in Colorado for the theater shooting. They put him in jail for 12 lifetime sentences. I'm not sure that's. I'm a believer in.
When you think how long they keep them on the death penalty, the death penalty doesn't work because it's so prolonged. The bottom line, they need to speed that thing up. If you know beyond a shadow of doubt, cases like that, hey man, put them to sleep.
One other sad note, let's get that before we get to the news. Our local Rockfish community and Rockfish Speedway family, Al Kober, he's the father of Zach Kober, one of the racers. I'm sure you've interviewed him.
Yeah.
And the husband of Dawn passed away this week. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the family. When it affects a small community like this, it usually affects a whole lot of people. I understand Brownie and the crew are going to the wake tonight. The funeral is tomorrow, I believe. So that and another member of our community, long-standing supporter of Hoke County, everything, is Jean Hodges. She was a former commissioner. She ran Hodges and Associates marketing firm in Fayetteville. She was one of the ones that helped create Turf Festival,
which is coming up week 3
weeks away. So a lot of loss, a lot of people mourning. Let's think about them. If you can show your support, you can do so.
And then, of course, the ones that were lost in the traffic accident last week on 211.
It's sad.
It's tough.
It's just sad.
It's a tough week.
But first of all, folks just need to slow down, be careful. Me coming over here, watch both ways.
You were both running a little bit late, but you got to slow down. This is a week that school started. There's so much traffic on the road.
Buses are out.
Yeah.
Everybody's got to
be
take
careful.
We talked to Coach Paris off camera about the bus situation. Right now, the buses are running pretty smooth.
No hiccups.
That's good.
But you got to slow down and give them a chance to get where they need to be. Let them get their children where they're supposed to be. And I always watch out for the kids because they're not going to be watching for you.
And they're not thinking about the car coming, so be careful.
They're excited about getting home and doing their homework or get to their next activity.
What's your news? What you got hot?
Biggest thing this week, you saw the Ashley Madison story, and their website got hacked. And we know this is a adulterous website.
Yeah, I guess
call it like it is.
I guess it's a website that's supposed to help you hide having affairs.
Exactly. But what's the story about this was hits close to home with us. The site was hacked, and it was found there were several schools, counties, school emails, the schools involved with this. Hoke County was one of them. It was a student account. Bladen County and then Scotland County was another. So now, when they look at that investigation, they find this out.
Well, the one thing I read, I did read something about it last night, that where it said that a lot of these emails could have been planted, where somebody could trying to be vindictive against
But the
somebody.
thing about it, if they got email accounts, when you put something on social media, you put something out through the internet, it's got a fingerprint, and it can be tracked back to say, yep. You look at Hillary. He was running for president.
Yeah, well,
you track it down and find out, yeah, you did send that email. No, you did not send this email. You did create that account, or you did not.
It looks like Say It Ain't So Joe might get in the race.
But it's tough.
You gotta be careful, buddy.
You just can't do it. Did you erase your account?
My nun boys at Yahoo, I've had the same email.
So you were in the Ashley Madison?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Really?
I haven't looked.
I know.
I'd like to go look.
I know.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Hey, somebody hacked you though.
Somebody probably hacked me. I don't know.
That's good stuff. Hey, another loss today in basketball. Chocolate Thunder.
Oh, Daryl Dawkins.
Daryl Dawkins, died. Just a little bit ago, found out about that.
Don't know what it was, but that's
more
3 or
to come.
4 or 5. There's.
Yeah, we're starting to lose them. But here's the thing. Good news story. Gas is at $2.25. Now that's the new Shell station out here on Wayside, and also down at the one near the Walmart, that gas station, Murphy's. $2.25. So as you're going into Labor Day weekend, take that last trip with the family. Hey, that's a good thing. But they were also saying that's attributing to the traffic on the roads and then the accidents.
Don't even get me started.
I don't know, but I'm loving the gas price because you're talking about a 4-cylinder, $20-25. Your car's full.
Yeah, the gas prices, I'm loving it. The one thing I'm not loving is that construction out on 401 and Lindsay Road.
Yeah.
Oh,
so many businesses. It was the construction on Lindsay Road. The Bedford, which is a new subdivision, is opening there on 401. And it brings me to my next point. So many businesses are coming to Hoke County. So many building of subdivisions, new businesses. And I know the numbers haven't come out yet. We should know about Friday about what our attendance is at the school. Do we need another high school? I mean, growth, it is what it is.
I'm for it, man. I'm not necessarily wanting to add on to the school, and I know that's been in the discussion. I really think we need a new school.
Right.
And if it needs to be a solar school or one of these energy efficiency schools.
And we always look at it along the lines of sports. What would that do to sports? Would we go to a 3A? Would we stay at a bigger 4A? Would it be like I'm just throwing this out there. Would it be like a East Hoke High School versus West Hoke High School?
Right.
You don't know. But I mean, growth brings that on. Of course, unfortunately, it brings the crime and everything with it. And you just got to be careful out there. I hope that now that school's in, that crime is sort of going down. But you don't know.
Hey, there's a nice photo on the front page of the paper now. First of all, get your copy of the paper. Shameless plug. But there's a nice photo on the front page by our good buddy
and video.
Glenn Young of GPS Photography. I didn't know he was going to do that, but hey,
good deal.
I had it planned for the sports page, but when the boss pulls the trigger, you just roll with it. So
it was a good wreck. Well, I should say this is such thing as a good wreck. It was an exciting wreck from a fan perspective. None of them were hurt, first of all.
And they kept going.
None of them were hurt. Both cars were able to continue. Mike McDonald and Tyler Cushman, the 32K car and the 42. They were able to continue the racing. This happened during the practice, and
in the heat ramp.
Yeah, and Earl was down there in the middle of the track, and I just happened to peek out and saw it happen. I said, "Wow,
you caught it!"
And caught it. So both drivers were okay.
You mentioned air conditioning. I guess we'll have to wrap up with AC. You mentioned that the AC.
Glad it's back on in the schools. The leading story: no refurbs. I haven't heard from any parents, so that's a good thing. But the thing about it, when you complain when it's off, you got to give them kudos when it's on. And like I said, it's a cool week this week, but next week it's gonna be in the 90s. And so,
There's a lot to this story, because not only is it talking about replenishing, they're talking about putting $6.2 million back into the school system. And it's LED lighting, it's efficient water coolers where you go get your sip of water. It's all these chillers and LEDs and solar panel. Check it out, because Hoke County is actually, when it comes to that part, is trying to do the right thing. Now, my only concern is, who goes back in 10 years where it says we're supposed to save the county this much money in 10 to 15 years? Who goes back in 10 to 15 years and says, what did it actually save? Or did it actually save? Like Sandy Grove Middle School, we still don't have the sewer out there.
well, you're just gonna have to wait and see. Let's take a break. We come back, we'll continue some more news in that story.
I'm good now.
And
What else
we'll be
you
right
got?
back after this.